They're at what, 12% now, Ryan? Is that
Yeah, they're trying to get to 20.
12%? Their target is long-term 20%. They just acquired a way into Germany, which the opportunity size there, just for some general information, Canada's entire gross domestic product is about 2.2 trillion USD. Germany is 4.9 trillion USD. So if they can even achieve a fraction of the success in Germany that they have in Canada, the opportunity size seems a lot larger, if that makes sense. And the stock is recently down after the announcement that they found their way into Germany. So possibly a good entry point here, strategic entry point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it retail locations in Germany?
So medical in Germany is their way in. It seems like the play is to be like a supplier from like the actual product from like sending it from Canada to their new like subsidiary in Germany.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think I agree with all your points there. What made me put it on the watch list and not owning it is I guess they're kind of changing their tone here and changing their actions, but the history of, I think it was the 2020, 2021 period of what I would say were almost some of them wasteful acquisitions at the time. I worry a bit about the discipline there on returning capital to shareholders. Then the second one, and maybe you guys, maybe I'm looking at the wrong data. Maybe my opinion isn't lined up with reality, but I worry about the size of the cannabis market. I mean, you guys said you're not users.
Mm-mm.
We're not users. I believe it's legal. It's legal where, well, at least Ryan and I, where I live, where Ryan used to live. Then I don't know if it's ever going to be as prevalent as alcohol. And I look at that market share and I say, yeah, they can probably get to 20%. But what then? And are they going to try to do empire building and acquire a bunch of stuff? I'd maybe want to see their plans for, giving that money back to shareholders first before I get confident in this management team. But if I remember correctly, looking at the show, they made huge strides over the last few years in saying, "Oh no, we're actually like a management team that cares about shareholders." But maybe in a couple more years, I'll have full conviction that that they care about us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I personally, I just Raj Grover follows me on Twitter, so I'm a little bit biased in his favor. But I do get the impression that he cares about shareholders. I've also listened to the conference calls and such. And I get the impression that he's driven to drive shareholder value. He is also the single largest shareholder in the company, so his interests are aligned with ours.
He's never sold a share until recently, and he publicly disclosed why he sold.
He did it for tax purposes.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, there's plenty of reasons why. What's the Peter Lynch quote? Plenty of reasons why someone sells a stock, but there's only one reason why they buy. And if he's the largest shareholder, I mean, yeah, I do like that. I do think they're saying the right things, and I think they're doing the right things. I don't know why I don't own it. Maybe I just
you forgot to mention that they naturally fund store growth through free cash flow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's internally generated growth, and I mean the income statement looks good, the cash flow looks good. Maybe I just have this bias against cannabis companies because of all the carnage of the last few years, and that could be where the opportunity is. Yeah, it was one of those where I came away after the episode. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy this, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, as a general rule, like a lot of cannabis companies have imploded.